Hello, hello. Good morning. What time is it? 20 minutes till market open. Good morning, Leo. Yeah, 1 second, getting a call. All right, let's get some levels marked out. What are we looking at here? Let's try to do this quick before. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, B Money. Good morning, Intuitional Philosophy. I like that name. What am I looking for? I think I'm looking for longs before we go short. I think. Yeah. But we could also be short before long. We gotta see what the market's giving, but I mean we got bullish momentum, so I'd be more inclined to take a long. Maybe we get like a little retrace on market open. Hold on, 7 minutes. Let me try to do this real quick. We can set out some levels. Oh, Asia look is taken right away. Where's London low? That's what we're looking at for London low. Yeah, we're way above VWAP right now. But honestly, it looks like price is distributing, so So 5 minutes to market open. Let me get my charts up. So we're right below this this previous high here. I don't know if we'll come up to take out this. Let's see. What do we look like on the 4 hour? I mean, not gonna lie, it looks pretty bullish on the 4 hour. You know, honestly, looking at this, I think we might come to take that high out. I think this low is going to be protected. So in my opinion, I think this is all fair game. If we're short today, that's still like 900 points. Yeah, that's a lot of room. If we're up today, yeah, definitely these levels, 400 points, unless we're like, you know, like really up, which I doubt that'll happen today. Good morning, Baha. Austin Liu, I do not trade ICT. Can you talk while you're marking these levels? Yes, I can. Well, I just, pretty much all I marked out was Asia high, Asia low, London high, London low, and the next two highs that are above us. That's kind of all I marked out. I marked out a price base, which is just the last high before the last move up. So you just take the sweeping candle. Oh Lord, what is happening? You just take the sweeping candle and take the high of it. I like to mark that out as like as a key level. And the higher the time frame, in my opinion, the stronger the confluence. Yeah, good morning, Ms. Daily day trader. Good morning. Market looking strong? Yeah, market is looking very strong. We have a lot of momentum, but we did wipe out a lot of highs. So what time is it? Oh, market hasn't even opened yet. Okay, you know what? Price is looking weak now. Interesting. That base is like not respected at all. Good morning, Manu. ML Hoffman said, hey bro, long today? I don't know. Right now it's looking like longs, but market just opened. I kind of want to short this. I'm gonna go one contract short, and I'm gonna take profits probably a little aggressively. I'm kind of looking at this, but this might bounce a little bit before, so I'm just gonna go break even here. Okay, I get stopped out. It was worth a try. Yeah, my stop was a little sensitive. I was kind of expecting this level. This is kind of what I was looking for. I won't even look long here. It'd be a pretty risky sell because we are getting accepted into value area, but we're also hitting some bullish bases. So I'm gonna see how price reacts off this area, and if it's not looking too good, I might be looking short. But if it's looking decently off here, I might look long. So this is kind of the key area I'm looking at. All right, well, it might have front ran me. This is the same distribution pattern that we trade. Like this. But we trade it if it breaks. Because it's really bullish if it breaks. Pretty much like that. So we're gonna watch this. Yeah, I'm going long. I'm just gonna look for this high, and I'm gonna keep my stop below this high over here. I want to see this push through. Just kind of watching this on the 1 minute and the 15-second. I'm targeting that first high. It might go for the higher high, but I'm only running one contract, so I'm, yeah. Boom. Easy trade, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's get a W in the chat. Good morning, GT Trades. My favorite trader to watch, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Ryan? You ready to pass your top step with me? Let's go. Looks like we're kind of coming up for that. Do we take it? Yeah, I'd be looking for some sort of reaction after we take this high. Oh man, that's soaring. If you guys are still holding your long, you guys are up already 70 points. Yeah, this is ripping. So I'm just gonna mark out a couple highs for me, which are just potential targets that we could kind of just see on this push up. Move a little closer. So these are kind of what I'd be looking at personally. Just because we're bullish, I think if we're bearish, I'd be looking at more of like supply zones. But we're looking pretty bullish here, so I'd have these targets in mind. I'm gonna set up my, I got a couple new evals, so I'm just kind of setting those up right now. Yeah, I mean, you probably can't go wrong buying dips here until you really hit these levels, but you kind of had your expansion already. Especially like after we hit these, be careful like trying to catch along, you might get chopped up. So yeah, that's just kind of what I would watch out for. You woke up a little late, but you're here. I hope you didn't miss that trade, bro. What's your name? Yeah, Yokvin? This looks like a good scalp long too. I might actually take this. I'm gonna join bid here. I'm gonna see if we can aim for this high. I'm gonna keep my risk at 500 right now, but once we start moving up, I'm gonna move my stop up. If this 15-second candle comes and closes a little bearish, if it like closes below this, I'm just gonna exit this trade. But it's looking good on other time frames, and we have a lot of momentum here, so that's why I'm giving it a little space on my stop. Ooh, yeah, like that. You don't want that to close bearish. Okay, I'm actually just gonna exit this. I was hoping for a little pop up here. And this is not really something I want to short right now. So even though we got like that, the breaker structure on the 15 second, like you don't really want to take a short when you have this much momentum. Okay, like I probably didn't need to exit this, but I'd rather just be safe than sorry here, to be honest. Yeah, this is kind of the chop you're gonna get. I was hoping off that break here that we would see one more clean move up, like a 3 drives into that high, but I didn't quite get that. Yeah, put it in some wicks on the 1. So this could be turning around. Just gotta kind of watch it. Our 5-minute candle closed pretty bullish. We have a few minutes left on our 15-minute orb, which we'll wait for. I'd say my bias is still up. Everything looks good to be bullish in my opinion, but this is probably just a little sell-off, a little pullback we're gonna get. Yeah, here's that little pullback. I want to see this on the 5. Yeah, we're just kind of in this area of volatility here, so POC. So POC is around like 25,572. 25,572. Yeah, we kind of just wanted to go towards POC a little bit there, right? I'm gonna mark it in here. So I'm going long. I think we just have that momentum going up. I'm still targeting this, but I would be careful because this is gonna be a little choppy. I would keep your risk a little tight. I'm gonna keep my risk like pretty tight. So, ooh, I think that might stop me out. Yeah, might still be looking bearish. Yeah, that stops me out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we're looking good. I'm still bullish biased. It's probably just a little pullback. 569, 569, 69. Okay, that's kind of the move I was looking for. I'm actually gonna mark it in here. And this is still the same high I'm targeting. I'm gonna add to my position if we're able to break this on the 15. Man, we're not able to get above that level. It's a little concerning. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna add a contract here and move my stop up. I want to put my stop right below the recent low that we had. I want to see some power. I want to see some drive on this next push. I mean, this is obviously like a level we're not able to get above. in hindsight, it might have not been the smartest to add to this until we got above this level on the 1. There we go. God dang, no way. That's crazy. All right, well, we're obviously short now, no? Trying to see. That's a big handle, and I want to short that, but we still have bullish momentum, so. How many points was that candle? 34.15 second candle, that's kind of insane. We just hit POC of that previous range that we're in. Like POC was like right here. Yeah, I want to say we're bullish, and I want to market into this, but I don't want to put my stop below. Like this is too steep of a stop for me. If we put in another low here, kind of like that. If we put that in and then we cover above it, I might look to market in. I want to cover above it though. If we break this. If we break this, I would be pretty confident that we'll set a new high. And that's why I wanted to market in. But we're not able to break above this. And it might look like we're setting a lower high. So I don't really want to go long right now. So I'm kind of waiting for that shift in market structure. This was probably valid to go short here. But we just have so much bullish momentum. I'm kind of having trouble committing to a short. ES weaker than NQ again, yeah. Volume getting weaker, huge sell orders just came in. ES is dragging NQ down, yeah. Well, ES looks like it's accepted into value area. So ES is actually looking like it's going to absolutely dump. So might be worth looking for a short here actually. I'm gonna go short. We'll look for this. I'm gonna keep my stop above this next high. I'm gonna keep a little, kind of give us some breathing room. This is, I mean, we're just setting higher lows, right? Or lower highs and lower lows. So I think in the short term, we could be kind of bearish. And at the same time, ES looks like it's getting accepted into value area. That was probably a really bad entry, but yeah, ES looks like it's accepted into value area, which means it could have a pretty big dump coming all the way down to like 829 on ES. So that is kind of my theory behind that. just alongside with market structure. But maybe honestly ES was the one to short, not NQ. All right, well, hopefully we keep this lower high. They're kind of like equal highs, but man, that is looking freaking bullish, man. Looking bull flaggy, yeah. It really is. Where's VWAP? Is that really where session VWAP is? I think I got stopped out. I did. All right. Okay, well, I guess we're bullish. I'm back to targeting this. Back to our original bias here. Yeah, ES is setting smaller, or yeah, shorter time frame. It's just setting higher highs and higher lows now. So, and we do still have this high that we want to take in. So I'm hoping that our theory pans out. We come up here to take that. That looks good on the 1 minute. 3 minute looks not too great actually. Same with the 5 minute. Yeah. God damn, dude, this is choppy. Yeah, ES is dumping now. I'm gonna refrain from taking a long or short. ES is at VWAP, so we can see a little bounce here. But yeah, ES is still way accepting to value area now. So that 829 target is still pretty valid on ES. And I might actually look short here. Hold on, I'm kind of watching the time frames right now to see whether or not I actually want to short this, because NQ is also right above value area. So you can kind of use that as support. It really just depends on whether or not it's going to follow ES or not. There's 5 minutes left on the hourly. 546. Yeah, 546 would still be my target. You know, I'm gonna short this. Let's set my stop above that. And then 546 is my initial target, but if this starts dumping, then we can definitely see something lower. Yeah, if this goes through, that means NQ will start to get accepted into value area. And if that's the case, my low target would be around 25,412 if we get it. Somebody stop me out again. Where's 412? Oh, it'll be way down there. Come on, we're gonna see this dump. I think ES is trapping longs, maybe, on that VWAP. Damn, dude. Oh, that's insane. I'm still short biased on this. My stop might have just been a little too sensitive. I'm gonna actually look to re-enter this. But I want to watch ES just a little bit. Yeah, I'm back in. Yeah, I think if this trade doesn't work, I'm just gonna wait until NQ gets fully accepted back into value area. Value area is like literally right here. So I'm wanting that bear flag to come in so we can get that dump in. But maybe it just doesn't want to do that until we take this high. Yeah, they're kind of diverging now. Like ES is looking stronger than NQ right now, so it's kind of weird how it just like flipped on us, right? You're 2 candles ahead. Yeah. It should. The delay doesn't seem too bad. Damn. Yeah, I'm stopped out of there again. Yeah, this is a little too choppy. Like I need that follow through for my system to really work. I'm just not able to get it, man. Unfortunately. I'm trying to see if I missed something. What did I miss? Let me see. Maybe I just try to be a little too aggressive with my scalps. And I knew this was going to be choppy, but I don't know, PA just started looking clean until it didn't, so obviously it just chopped me up, right? Fell for it. But now that we have a clear picture, this is obviously kind of round bottoming, right? So if we ever get PA that looks like this, I'll look to long this. If we don't get that retracement, then I'm going to look for a reaction off that high. And if we do get this round bottom, I might take this on my eval as well. I'm trying to log in. So logging into my Lucid accounts. Let's see. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm in on my Lucid accounts. I'm gonna look for this trade. Oh, there it is. There's that momentum. That's unfortunate that it comes down. we go. We take that high. Yeah, look how trappy that was. Putting all those wicks in. Squeezing out shorts. Yeah, that was really trappy. Probably would have been better to just play into momentum or higher time frame momentum, like honestly. Yeah, that PA was really annoying. It was really trappy, so what are you gonna do, right? I think you just gotta trade your system. If you get trapped up, then, or like chopped up, then, you know, it happens, right? Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, of course, like hindsight's 2020, right? In hindsight, we probably shouldn't have traded the chop and should have waited, but you know, I saw signals that I would have taken, so just took my trades like normal. Yeah, I'm kind of watching this to see, you know, if we want to pop up. But again, this is kind of signs of distribution where you get that chop. So I'm just kind of keeping my eye out. You know, I mean, this would be the next level that I look for. Kind of bouncing right off that level. I could, you know, if we see this kind of come up here, then this might look pretty decent. Kind of just like that. I'm gonna take a stab at a buy here. Let's see if we can get this move up. I'm gonna go into contracts. Move my stop up a little sensitive. And the reason my stop sensitive is because if this doesn't just like kind of push up fast and kind of leave a lot of gaps, then I kind of don't want to be in the trade anyways. Like I want to see this blast through right now, right? Like that. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time and then I'm maybe just out of this. I'm trying to see if that gets bought up. I don't think it's getting bought up. I'm watching it on the 1 minute right now. I have the 15-second chart up, but my eyes are on the 1. Four seconds left on that 1 minute candle. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just gonna get out. We're down a bit today, but once we catch that move, we should be good to go. I'm still pretty long biased. Like, I want this to come up and hit this. So I don't know where the retrace is gonna be, but this is still my bias, so. I think there's no reason to be bearish at the moment. Yeah, there's a little pop. If we close over that, then I'll probably mark it in. Yep, and I'm in. That's my target. Let me see how many points this is. It's around 70 points if we get it. If we come back and retest and we get a good reaction, I'm gonna add another contract in. You passed 3 combines in that long? Let's go, dude. Congrats. Woo. Dude, this market is just eating me up right now. Yeah, I might be done, to be honest. I don't really want to risk more than 3K on the account for the day. So maybe we'll just work on some evals today. Yeah, congrats if you honestly stopped trading after that long. That was probably the move, to be honest. So yeah, we might work on some evals today. We'll see. I'm still gonna kind of watch PA. If I see something good, I'll take it on this account, but if it's not like S+, I don't think I'm gonna take it. Adrian fam, I don't use ICT. Love the play-by-play action. I'm glad you like the play-by-play L's today. I had a big W in the beginning, but yeah, I just got chopped up. The crazy part is I knew this is gonna be choppy too. I just traded it anyways and got chopped up, so lesson learned, right? Check that for the delay. Yeah, I already have the delay settings on 0, so I don't know why it is so delayed. Let's see. I want to see what the delay is on. So on the 1 minute chart. Oh, it's about like 14 seconds for me. How about you guys? Yeah, I have 0 delay on YouTube and OBS. And it was weird because I didn't change any settings, but last week, I think a couple of days, like the latency was good. It was only like 4 seconds or something. So I have no idea. Maybe YouTube hates me. It's like 20-30 seconds for you. Yeah, on mine, because I have YouTube up on the left, it's only about 12 seconds for me. Try refreshing maybe on your side. Yeah, all my stream settings, there's no delay. Oh, that's my OBS. Double checking my OBS right now just to make sure. Stream, no output. So general. Yeah, there's no delay. Automatic reconnect. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, every YouTube stream I've been on has a 15 to 30 second delay. Yeah, I'm sure there's like some sort of delay, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can fix it. This is probably as best as it gets. All right. I'm getting my Lucid account set up to copy trade, so I can copy trade these, and then we'll work on an eval. Cool. Getting this set up. Alrighty, so we got to trade on trading view. Get top step X out of the way. Let me get my other trading view charts up over here. Give me a second, guys. I have 30-second delay for you guys. Dang. Yeah, long does look valid. I do like how it's holding the 14 EMA on the 1. I want to check the 5 EMAs. Yeah, they're probably way below, huh? How long until the hour closes? We got a lot of time on the hour. Honestly, get rid of this actually. This is kind of looking like a Batman. So, and price is starting to round out here. But bullish momentum is strong. Let's see, what do we have? So 15-minute honestly looks good. 5-minute looks not too bad either. I'm gonna mark out a few levels. We're kind of blind here, so I want to see what we're working with in terms of volume. So PA is kind of floating around here, right? So all I'm gonna do is like mark out these highs. I'll just mark them as bases. Pretty much all I want to see is how PA reacts to some of these highs. And if there are any, you know, that's gonna be actually kind of confusing. I just want to call it a high. Oops. Just gonna call these highs. Yeah, I'm just marking out some levels. The reason I'm calling them highs is because we actually have a base here. That's kind of what we're working with. Go to the 1 minute. Yeah, it looks like that's fallen quite a bit. So pretty much, I think what, let me take a look at ES real quick actually. So ES looks like it's back in value area. This is the ES chart. Whenever it gets into value area, I'm a little cautious because a lot of times when it gets in and you see like either flagging, like after a structural break, it'll flush straight through. And that's kind of what I was expecting with this bottom push down here, which is why I was like pretty convinced to short Nasdaq earlier. So yeah, value areas like that, if it kind of comes up and retests the top, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I think that is what is happening. So I'm looking a little bit more short because also we like wiped out these highs. but I'm gonna be a little hesitant to short Nasdaq until we're in value area, right? I kind of want to see this flagging, but I want to see it inside. Yeah, otherwise, you know, we might still have momentum. We might just be using it as support. So I want to wait till that flips into resistance to really be confident in a short. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise, I think it's fair to remain bullish, right? And start taking out these. So definitely this is kind of like my key levels here. Guys, if I miss your guys' question, just feel free to retype it. I don't have like delay or anything on the chat, so I might just be kind of busy looking at the charts. I might not answer your question, so. Bala Pasta, did you already pay out? Yeah, I already took 2 payouts on my top step. I'm working on the 3rd one. We have 1 profitable day, so we'll see if we can turn the day around on it if I see like a S plus trade. But if not, then we'll just have 1 profitable day until payout, or 4 more days that are required until payout. Yeah, pretty classic uptrend day. Yeah, I agree. Higher time frames are really bullish. So ES is just looking a little weak, but at the same time, now that we look at it, ES could be like kind of bull flagging, right? So yeah, I'm definitely looking long here. But PA is choppy, right? Like we're getting straight moves. So usually when you have a good amount of volume, you'll just see that. Kind of like how, you know, we had this. And this is what I was trying to trade. But every time it came up, when I was looking for that, it would just kind of chop straight back down. So honestly, that's just kind of what I'm wary of. So I think it's probably just smarter to try to get long down here. Yeah, honestly, unless we see this type of volume coming in, but that's the turn on volume. Oh shit, I don't really want these candles in though. I'm gonna actually turn on FRVP instead. This is gonna probably mess me up. IMO probably topping here, just ranges set of the day, and then initial long was money, so matter of a couple of yeah, the initial long was good. Unfortunately, I caught it and then I just gave it all away. But honestly, I'm probably just tilted from yesterday, not gonna lie. I hard tilted yesterday during Asia session, so. Trying to get back in the groove. Let me full screen this for you guys. How do you get that high time frame on the right side on top step? You can't do it on top step. It's the trading view indicator. The name's right here. It's HTF candle overlay, power of 3. let's go. It's full till Tuesday. You're damn right. So ES looks weak, and this looks kind of Bart Simpson, you know? So my bias might actually be flipping here, especially because we just took out these highs and tapped into this base. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, maybe looking short, but I want to retrace before I get that short. But same thing, if we start getting accepted in, we'll take the short. And this is an eval account, so I am gonna go probably a little heavier than I normally would. I like that. We haven't been able to break into value area for a little bit. That's looking weak. I'm actually selling here. There we go. That's good volume. This is what we want to see. Take out this low. I'm not convinced this is going back up. I think we continue dumping here. I'm gonna actually add 2 more contracts in. So we're at 5. I don't like how you can't really see the PNL on this, because I don't want to go over. So that would be like my limit. If we hit this, we get 50% consistency. Yeah, I just entered on my top step as well. There we go. Come on. No way it edges me, right? Right, guys? Please. Don't do this to me. I'm watching this to exit, but bro, there's no way it edges me like that. I'm out. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. That's crazy. Oh, that's tilting, guys. I'm gonna mark it back in. I'm still short on this. Could be wrong here. I would aim for these moving averages. If we break above this, I'm just gonna exit. We're in a little strong here, so This is exactly what you want to see. This is the type of distribution, right? When you have like a lot of bullish or bearish order flow, usually it'll be like this, but you know, like I said, if you do end up breaking that high, it's really bullish. So, but I'm more inclined to think this is going down only because ES didn't really cover its full value area, and we haven't really like hit much on NQ. Like we hit like a small little demand zone, but we'll see. ES is putting in some good wicks. Let's go. Come on. We're in 5 contracts. We're in 5 minis on this, so this is a pretty big position. That'll give me around 35. We'll see if we can get 50% today. If not, then still a pretty big day. I see some people saying they went long on this. I would really be careful going long on this type of distribution pattern. Like when you have candles that go down, right? And you have that huge spike down and comes up, you need to break this. Otherwise, it's going to break down. Like you need to break this high. But with that said, I love this setup just because if it does end up breaking this, it's like oh, mega bullish, you know? So yeah, I would keep an eye out for that. Yeah, personally. Also, I'm so sad this edged my first TP. That would have been my 50% consistency on this account, or on these accounts, but it's whatever. Can't win them all. I'm not convinced on this long. What do we tap into? Like we didn't even hit this order block here. I don't see a reason to long this right now, especially with how bearish we are. What is SIBI and what is FP and what is BISI? What are these acronyms? I want to sell this. There's no way this is bottom, right? ES is looking pretty strong though, actually. I don't want to lose much on this if this is going to reverse on me. But I am not really bullish right now, if I'm honest. Let me see how this next 15-second candle closes. 3, 2. I was hoping we'll leave a gap. So ES actually fully covered its value area now. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I gotta watch this. honest, I can't get a read on this. I'm just gonna exit. I just can't get a read on it. I want to say this is bearish still, but it's been a little choppy today, so. But this is what I'm talking about. ES just came down, like, perfect target, right? Keeping track of that value area. Once you have that acceptance in, it just, I don't know, volume is key, so keeping your eye on that. So I'm wanting ES or NQ to follow suit, and I might take this short here. I don't really like my entry into this, but I really like shorting this. I don't think we have good buy volume. I don't think buyers have actually stepped up. And if we start breaking down, I might even add into this. Take a really heavy position and see if I can finish out my evals today. But we'll be pretty quick to exit these. I think they get sold. Yeah, man, that's just looking weak. This is kind of what I want to see. So if we actually get a little pop-up, I might add into this, or if we get a pretty bearish candle, I might add into it as well. Two, one, I'm adding. All right, let's see if we get a drop here. I'm putting a little risk on it, but then again, like I said, it's an eval account, so it's not what you want to see, bro. Give it a little bit more room. No, I'm out. Oh, F. No, that was a big L. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see buyers stepping in. I thought this was gonna keel over. No worries. I'm not too worried about these eval accounts. I'm just trading 2 right now too. I have 5 lucid, but I like to do like 2 to 3 at a time. All right, well, that's looking strong for buyers now, right? That looks great on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So I think I start building out this long. I don't think I want a long here. Let me see what the 5 looks like. Yeah, that looks fine. Dang, they give it right back. What a candle. Yeah, I mean, this looks great to find a retrace into a long, and we can aim for these. We're sitting right at value area high though. It really depends. I think if we don't claim value area high, we're gonna get that deep retrace. But if we're able to claim it, we might just accumulate a value area, kind of bull flag before moving up. So I'm just kind of waiting on those scenarios, see what we get. That looks strong. I'm gonna wait. So 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in long. We're holding value area, so this is kind of what we're looking at in terms of our trade. We're just kind of playing the momentum. We just have so much bullish momentum right now. All right, I'm trying to see the EMAs. Do I hide them on the 1 minute? I might have hit them on the 1 minute. Okay. I think this is fine. We've closed above this base on the 1 minute, so we're kind of expecting this to bull flag a bit here and go up. Yeah, I want to see this stay above value area though. I don't want to see it get accepted back in. So yeah, we had like a bearish candle, but we don't leave the gap there. So I'm actually gonna buy off that. Start to build up this position a bit. And I don't want to go over consistency, so I'm at like 75. Let me know if there's an easier way to do this. Oh, that would actually be like perfect. So this is another pattern we talk about, how it's pretty much the inverse of this distribution pattern, this one, right? We kind of want to see this, and then you want to see that, and then you kind of want to see it continue up. It's literally just the inverse of what we're looking for down here. So we are looking for that pop. I'll probably start to take some TPs off of some of these highs. But we'll be watching this in case this doesn't want to go up. Nice long bottom. The real goat. Yeah, we're holding value area. So I'm kind of liking this. Time frames are looking good. The only thing I don't like is how it's kind of weakening, rounding out. But since we do have some good bullish momentum, like every higher time frame candle is looking good. So I'm kind of playing that pop up, and if we don't get that pop up, then we'll just exit this trade. Yeah, I mean it just looks like supply buildup right here. So yeah, this is the pop. This is the exact pop we're looking for. And I'm gonna look to start taking some contracts off. What is the reasoning behind the long? All higher time frames are looking very bullish. They close very bullish. And then I was looking long either way, whether or not we cross over the value area or not. But the fact that we're just holding above value area and building up this preliminary supply, you usually get a pop. So the pop is kind of what I was trading. I'm gonna be a little greedy. Take my first TP up here. I probably would have just taken it here if this was a funded account. But since it's an eval, I'm gonna try to just squeeze out more profit if I can. So, yep. Might even just buy. I'm just gonna buy 2 more. It's kind of sickening. You took profits too early. Hey man, honestly, sickening is a good word to describe that. I'd rather lose money than watch it take off without me, so it's terrible, but that's how I feel. Yeah, sellers are strong up here. No, I agree. This is definitely an area of, resistance, but the reason I like this is because we've already wiped out these highs where all these sellers are at. So I'm looking to take out the next highs. Yep, this is the exact pop we're looking for. So yeah, there's definitely sellers in this area, but I think they all left. They already sold. And if anyone was short here, they're getting squeezed out. You got to be careful when there's supply buildup, especially in bullish momentum, and you're traveling above the value area. It's really, really bullish. I'm still wanting to aim for these. We did take some profits here. I don't know if I'm gonna let this hit full TP. Like, we have 50% consistency, so I don't know how much more further up this has to go for me to, What trading view indicator is the value area you're referring to? It's the VWAP. It's the first and second standard, or it's the first standard deviation of our VWAP. Would I set my stop loss to break even? Yes. Thank you. I'm used to trading on Project X, so I'm trying to switch over to Trading View because Project X is removing everything. Like I would have done this on Project X if Lucid was selling their flex evals on Project X, but they only have Trade of 8 available. So, bro, watching this go like a jam in the heart. Yeah. Hey, but watch it just like plummet on you now, so then you'll feel better. Trust. It feels better than edging your TP. Dude, my TP was here, and that would have been my 4,500 on the short, but it edged me, and I'm tilted. looking a little bearish. Go full break even here. I do want to see this kind of come up and squeeze out early shorts. Yeah, I mean, this could completely plummet down on me, but I want to see this, if anything, for me to be really convinced this is short, because, well, actually, 5 minutes looking a little bearish. We'll see. We'll see if we can hold these levels. It is looking bearish though, so. Yeah, once this kind of sets a low, I'm probably gonna move my stop up a little bit more. And for anyone kind of joining the stream, this is an eval, so I'm taking it like pretty aggressively, and I'm just trying to squeeze out as much profit as possible, like real fast. What indicators do I use? I use the VWAP and moving averages. That's about it. I'll use I'll use FRVP. Ooh, that's starting to look a little weak. Come on, I want this to squeeze out shorts one more time. Why do I like Project X more? I think I don't know, just the order panel is pretty clean. It's like easy to choose how many contracts you want to buy, easy to manage your contracts. They also have OCO ordering, which I don't really use, but the fact that it's there, I like it. I might start using it more. But on the downside, Project X doesn't have all the indicators that I use, so I do have to like always be staring at my TradingView charts. So that's also a plus. Trading on TradingView, I have all my indicators on here, so. Yeah, I'm kind of holding this. Squeeze. Come on, let's squeeze these shorts. No. I'm getting squeezed. Five-minute closed doji. What is that gap? Is that real? $15. Yeah, we're kind of fighting to close above this high, aren't we? That high right there. Go to the 1 minute. So we got 4 minutes left on the hour. I think just PA is fighting really hard to close above this high on the hour. It would give a lot of our lower time frames kind of bullish confluence. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna exit this. Am I? I'll move my stop up, see what I can squeeze out. All right, well, it took me out. Unfortunate. I do like how it's holding this though. Super small risk on a short. Yeah, I think short might be okay. I like this getting taken. Nice. That's good reaction if you're in short. Yeah, I like that low getting taken, but only that low. I'm gonna long this. Let's see if we can break. I can just play my stops manually. I want this to pop straight through that type of distribution. Same thing. I probably should have waited for the pop, but yeah, this is probably gonna distribute down. Oops. I didn't see the pattern until it's too late. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a little pop up. Oh, oh Lord, that just destroyed my account. Oh God. All right. We're down like 23 now. We're up. Yikes. No, that's what I get for setting my stop manually. That's alright. We're kind of still holding value area. 15-minute candle looks bullish, and 1 hour close pretty bullish as well. 4 hours still looking bullish. Honestly, everything is still looking bullish. I don't know how far this retrace is gonna go. Like obviously this is all fair game, right? If we're gonna set a higher low, but I would say it's looking bullish, like right now. So same sort of distribution. Kind of sad that I didn't see this earlier, but you know, if we get the pop above this, I'm gonna look to long. If not, then this is probably gonna keel over. I'm gonna take a stab at a buy. I really like how the other candles are lining up. So this could be one of the times where this pops above and goes up. So I'm kind of playing the other higher time frames right now. It's a little risky, but I'm kind of risking it for the biscuit for this eval. Let's go. Yeah, that's really bullish. So we're actually in 8 contracts, massive position. How much do I need? 25. I need like 7,000, so it would be like up there. We'll see if we can get it. Let's go, guys. Waiting for this high, but I'm gonna leave it here. Caught 2 longs of YM for the day. Nice, dude. You're down 453, frustrating day. Yeah, man. Honestly, I was up like 500 on my funded, and then I blew it on the chop, and I'm like down a few thousand, so not feeling, man. Honestly, that's just trading, like, especially prop trading. Like, you're gonna blow accounts. I think it's just normal, you know. So I wouldn't, like, don't take it too hard. Honestly, just stay consistent, and you know you'll get payouts. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, man. Raiden Cowan. I feel you, bro. I blew 3 XFAs yesterday, just like absolutely revenge trading Asia. So, personally, I'm trying to untilt from that, but it happens. Like, it's just human nature, man. And I think the people who are just like absolutely just amazing at trading are just really good at controlling that. And that's definitely something I'm still working on. So, but that's a self journey, you know. I think methodology is different. Like, everyone has their own methodology on how they trade. You know, some people trade ICT, some people trade just simple support and resistance. That differs, you know. But a lot of people can have the same methodology. Like, a lot of people trade ICT, right? But your psychology is like, that's your own. Like, you need to be able to control it. I'm still kind of liking the short. You know what? I'm gonna set my stop just because P is like wild today. I want to set it at that candle body low. Okay, and it just takes it. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. That's tilting. It's on 3 XFAs, but I've got to pay out every 2 weeks for the last month, but it's fine. Yeah, I breached 3 XFAs yesterday, so you're doing better than me, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch a good move, honestly. I am risking a ton on these evals, but this is kind of how I like to do it. Kind of pass them quickly, and I'm just running 2 evals. I have 5 at Lucid right now, so that's another plus, I guess. Yeah, I wanted us to hold this, and it looked like we were, but just kind of squeezed out longs there. That's acceptance. I do want to short this. We have a lot of volume. Oh, whoops. Oh shit, almost entered in 8 contracts. Holy shit, I think that would have stopped me out on my account. Is that long? I want to short this. I'm just taking a look at the other time frames. That could be the bounce on the 1 hour. 4 hour still looks bullish. If the 15-minute closes above this low, we're bullish. 5 minutes on the 14 EMA, but we're kind of accepting into value area. So let me see what ES looks like. Yeah, ES looks bearish as well. Let's see how this 1 minute or 15-second close is. I'm gonna take a stab at a short. We'll see. Yeah, if I fail these 2 evals, I'm probably just done for the day. I'm trading really bad today, so. Or maybe I'll come back for power hour. don't like that. I'm just gonna exit that. We have like 800 left on drawdown on these evals. We'll see what we can catch. I want to see if this is going to come back above value area or if we're just short. Like ES is like starting to get accepted in. You know, I honestly still really like short here. But I'm watching the higher time frames right now. Like if you look at 1 hour, that looks bullish, but like we haven't tapped into anything to like really drive this up. That's why I want to short this, but okay, that would have been a good short. I'm gonna try the short one more time. This could be the end of my evals, we'll see. Let's go. We'll see if we can write this down to like VWAP. I'll just set this break even. Do we get stopped out? We get stopped out break even. Hey yo, what the heck? That was weird. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, man. I should have gave that a little bit more room. I don't want to long or enter the short in this area. If you get a little retrace, I might come back in short. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that short. I see. No wonder, dude. I am not good at trading on TradingView. Do we set a new low here, or are we wiping this? That's kind of the question, right? I mean, this is exactly where you're gonna hit a little resistance. You're gonna test some bases. I want to see these bases just kind of get ran through. Yeah. All right. All right. I failed these evals. I was kind of full porting it with like 8 minis. Yeah, guys, I think I might just call it and come back for power hour. I'll work on some more lucid evals during power hour. Dude, I'm just trading so bad right now. Yeah, we'll see if we can end the day green. But yeah, I think I'm honestly probably just like mentally tilted from trading Asia yesterday. I don't know why I traded Asia, but also this looks like it's gonna go through. So Yup, there it is. Damn. That was it, bro. That would have been my eval pass. Yeah, honestly, I think this initial drop right here where it didn't take me. Feels bad, but congrats if you're in this short. That was a good short. Honestly, all the entries we had were pretty good. I think we entered 3 shorts. I just got stopped out of all of them because I went to break even a little too soon. But yeah, I would honestly, I would target like 462 if you guys are still in this short. I think we're gonna take this slow. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I'm sorry today's stream was not good. Honestly, I probably just should have not traded today. But it's whatever. It's part of the game, right? Come back refresh. I'm gonna grab some food, get my mind off of trading for a second, and then I'll come back, guys. We'll see what power hour gives us. Yeah, thanks again. I'll see you guys later.